Raga bhai sunai de rahe. I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. So I called Raga, bro. I was like, bhai, एक गाना बनाया मैंने आपके लिए. How the fuck do you know this, bro?
I do my research.
वापस आया आर्टिस्ट बेंच स्टेज पे चढ़ने वाला, उसका माइक ही नहीं ऑन हो रहा भाई. Sammy and I, we go way back.
Yeah.
Like way back. Disagreements, लड़ाइयाँ, बकचोदी चलता रहता है. But jealousy and all of that is like so far away from what we guys are doing. They even came to lab.
They did?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
we were so out of it, just chilling. Forgot to take photos and whatnot.
Young Sammy or Seedhe Maut? If you had to like sum up your music in one word or one sentence, how would you? So today on Art Over Clout Season 2, we've got the amazing Flyboy S, who dropped his debut album Flylingual in 2024. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man.
You
good?
good?
How you doing? Thanks for having me. Broski, bro, the one and only DR, man.
But yeah, we've been talking for a while now.
Yeah.
Probably going back and forth for about a year, I would say, when I was in New Zealand as well.
Maybe more, man.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
like,
more.
When I dropped Flylingual, that's when you hit me up.
Yeah. So it's finally nice to see you and meet you as well, bro. Also, recently you did NH7, right?
Yeah, I was, my boy Young Sammy was headlining.
Yeah.
We were there. So obviously, like, thing is, every time one of us gets a show, we're like all there, right?
Yeah.
The whole gang shows out.
Yeah.
And we showed up, man. It was actually insane. We were first there in Pune.
Okay.
For NH7, and we were at the airport checking in, bro, and then we got a call saying, yo, cancel ho raha hai.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that.
What do you mean cancel ho raha hai, bhai?
Yeah.
So we're just there thinking, now should we board the flight or should we just head back home? Now we're thinking we're all here anyway. Fuck it, chad jate hain. Chad gaye, got there. All the artists that were meant to perform at NH7, we like got together. It was us, the whole gang, me, Sammy, Urban, Bakshi.
Yeah.
Then Char Diwari pulled out, AB from Mumbai. These guys pulled up. So we pulled together a gig in Social in Pune. So we did that. I was like, fuck it, we're here, might as well perform. Let them listen to our music, no?
Yeah.
Did that, came back out, and we're like, what the fuck, NH7, bro, come on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we hear it's happening in Noida, bro, hometown. You know, UP Sola. Come on, shut up, man. So yeah, we showed out. The response was crazy, man. Like the audience was great. Like, you know, first off, like Seedhe Maut was there.
Yeah.
They were meant to perform that day. Their audience is like fucking goated, bro. मतलब वो सुनने ही आते हैं. उनको नहीं पता कौन है, कोई बात नहीं, वो सुनेंगे. And वो उसके बाद जाके भी सुनेंगे. That's like the best thing, bro. Like you play shows, sometimes people don't hear that shit after. But like if you have a crowd who's like locked in with the music, they'll see you and they'll go stream back again, man.
Yeah.
Best case.
Yeah. Because you've also played with Raga in Grubfest, no?
Grubfest, yeah.
Are those like the biggest stages you've performed?
Grubfest was my first big stage.
Yeah.
And Raga was headlining that day.
Okay.
So we met him there, we performed, and bhai I अपने पास, and he was like, bro, तुम लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत करी ना इस show पे, set पे, just keep it up. And that was obviously our first set, bro. And we are like, I went out of my way to just make sure like everything was on point.
Yeah.
And like we're doing this, like we're giving it the big stage treatment that it kind of deserves. Like more than just a club gig, you know. The club's what we do: sound check, show up, turn shit down, get drunk, go home. For this one, I was like, yo, we need backup dancers. We need like a fucking visual set. We need this. We need that. It was my first time doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So we did that, and yeah, man, Raga came up to us and he's like, bro, तुम लोगों ने जो किया करते रहो.
Nice.
And that was our first interaction ever.
Acha, by that time you had already made Batak, or was that?
No, Batak came like years later, bro. Because I did 3 Grub Fests.
Oh, okay.
2 in Delhi, 1 in Chandigarh.
Okay.
Chandigarh was also insane. King was headlining that day.
Yeah.
And the crowd was just out there to just see some fucking dope artists, man. And like, fuck it, we're gonna deliver.
Yeah.
I got there. Mad love. Chandigarh's like hella loving, bro.
Yeah. You got into hip hop in what, 2016 when you were in the UK?
I was in the UK for like the first 2 years. I was just listening, bro.
Yeah.
Like before that, I was a full EDM techno kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
And like, even Drake was new to me.
Oh, okay.
Fucking news, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I like this shit. And I got along, bro. Like I picked it up quick. And I always found myself just rapping along like the songs I fuck with. Say Skepta, bro. Skepta's like my OG, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be listening to his songs and I'd remember his bars, like bar for bar, word for word. I was there, bro. Like I knew. And just rapping it all together made me feel like, yo, this is so dope, man. I love this shit, man. And then I was around a few homies in London. We're just outside. These guys start freestyling every time we're out for a session or something.
Oh, nice.
And they'd start freestyling just, and I was like, yo, it's cool, man. So I came back home, met the boys, and one of my boys, Vacant Psyche, shout out again. He was like already doing this stuff. So he was like, yo, I told him, bring your setup, bro. Let's just fuck around.
Yeah.
And then we made a song just for fun. I had no intentions of becoming a rapper. I had no intentions of pursuing anything like this. We made that, and then next day I played it back, and I was just so happy, bro. I was like, yo, I made this shit from scratch, you know, do you understand? That's how I started, man.
Yeah. And then also with you, like you started full on just English, and then you switched to Hindi, Punjabi, and which I believe you're probably one of the best ones doing it, because the way you do it as well is so seamless, and it doesn't sound wannabe in either language. Because sometimes what happens, it's either wannabe in English or in Hindi, you know, the first track from your
Rich Forever.
Rich Forever. When you do that switch, I think people love that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So a lot of songs, obviously, in that album, or all the songs that you do now, you've got that switch, and you're really good at it. So how did you decide to switch from English to Hindi? Was it because of the audience, basically?
A lot of it was because of the audience.
Yeah.
I had, like, I didn't even know about Hindi hip hop till like the longest time when I started.
Yeah.
And it's only when I moved back from London, came back here, and I saw how big this shit is over here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the following's crazy.
Yeah.
You understand? There's people who live and die for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And it's actually just mad to me because I didn't know about it then. And as soon as I found out, I was like, yo, there's a whole world out here, bro, that we didn't know of.
Yeah.
And I started making English music. My first song was Never Low.
Yeah.
I remember I put like 2 bars in that in Punjabi, bro. It said, Punjabi mundiya de naal kadi panga na lo. Said that, came back home. People are just saying that. I was like, what happened to the rest of the song, bro? And then I slowly realized it's just that personal connection only happens when you put your own shit out there. Like, Hindi daloge, Punjabi daloge, they pick it up sooner.
Exactly.
So I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna be here. I might as well, you know, make it for our audience. So Flylingual for me was about that. Rich Forever, the song you mentioned, the first one. It really like kicked things off for me in a way, like it gave me direction ki kya banana hai meko album mein. I was like, Flylingual. What's bilingual? Fuck bilingual. But Flylingual. And since then, it's just been my own thing, bro. I like switching it up beach mein. And the thing you said about it being seamless, that's what I think is my strongest suit. I don't want to like toot my own horn or nothing, but like I feel like that's my strongest suit, and it gives me, just the sounds dope, man. I like it.
और मुझे एक और चीज़ जो बहुत सही लगी थी एल्बम में was जो एल्बम स्टार्ट होती है, it's I think the first 2 songs is just you.
Yeah.
And then the last song is also just you.
Just me.
Jo basically, they say, no, like opening and finishing a project is the hardest.
Yeah.
So was that intentional, and you wanted to show that I can actually pull it off myself?
100%.
Was it?
The thing is, the album, it was already feature heavy. You know, like there was a lot of features.
Yeah.
So I didn't want it to feel like, okay, only the features are good. I was like, first you're going to get to listen to me.
Yeah.
Pehle mera suno, main kya kar raha hu, and uske baad, like all of us, what we're doing together.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to overshadow what I do. You
You
understand? So I was like, first let me just drop 2 singles. Solo.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, I've shown like what kind of... It was like very versatile. I feel like I did a lot of different sounds on the same album. And towards the end, I was like, okay, gotta say by myself alone. I was like, alright, see you.
Uske alawa, I think the other really brave move that I thought in the album was Benton. Because doing a video green screen पूरा का पूरा और उसके बाद ये the main problem is कि वो बहुत gimmicky लग सकता है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा gimmicky.
That was like my concern the whole time. मैं पूरी DJ Sharma Boy DJ, come on, Witness Films.
Oh, nice.
मैं उसको शुरू में यही बोला था, भाई देख वीडियो करनी है, लेकिन अगर ये 1 सेकंड को भी टाकी लगा तो तेरी मेरी बात खत्म है. And he's like, bro, tension ना ले, we'll do something fucking dope. And boys delivered, man.
And your editors are fucking good as well. Satyam did.
Satyam, Sharma Boy, Satyam, come on.
And who did Teachers? Because Teachers, I think people don't talk about that video. And I feel that video, you've used a lot of VFX in that as well. And even the editing in that is really dope. Like, I love that.
It was nice. It was nice. But I just feel like Sharma Boy DRV, 6 song we did, it was a dope project, bro, for me. The video itself was a little... I don't know.
You didn't like it?
Nah.
You didn't like it?
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that we spent a lot more than what it shows.
Money-wise, you're talking about?
Yes, because the director ended up misplacing a footage of a whole day.
Oh, shit.
Like, there was no backup. The hard drive got corrupted. Something happened. He couldn't recover it. I was like, bro, should have just fucking backed it up. So that was just something that pissed me off a bit. But same time, the product's nice. So no complaints. Fuck it.
I think when people don't know that happened, you know, for them it's fine.
It's just me. It's just me. I was like, bro, we shot for 2 days. We lost the footage for a whole day. Now we've had to shoot again. So obviously expenses on top of that shit. You know, like this thing, like it racks up, bro, easy. Like you don't realize, like, it actually takes a lot of money to make music, man. For it to get noticed, like you need to flush in money. Not obviously pointless flush in. But like,
you have to put in the money.
Exactly. So like once you do that, and it's not like भाई पेड़ पे उग रहा है, समझ रहे हो, एक दिन का पूरा ही खत्म हो गया मामला, so like obviously it's gonna sting a bit, but no grudges, it's fine.
DRV का verse मेरे को I thought was one of the best in that album as well, and 100%. Like when he goes at the end, like some of the lines, really
pop good. Nana, like chappan.
Yeah, that is a good song, and then also you've got your younger brother as well.
Yeah.
Ash Forever. Yeah.
And he changed his name. It was Ash Forever then. It's Ash Zeran now with his Z. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah. And then he was the one who started rapping in the house before you, right?
Before me. Bro, it's crazy. You know this stuff, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, he started way before me, man. He used to play the guitar.
Okay.
And he taught himself like off YouTube and stuff.
Oh, nice.
I used to like tease him a lot when we were younger. Like, ये क्या हो जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, and then I think it was important for me to tease him a bit for him to grow out and, you know, just say that to make myself feel better. But nah, he's also dope, man. He started way back and now he's doing sick stuff. He's making Punjabi music now.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Some dope stuff coming.
And also in UK, you stayed in London, right?
Yeah.
And you did business and digital marketing, correct?
How the fuck do you know this, bro?
I do my research.
How the fuck do you know this, bro?
I do my research, but where I was heading is that you've done business management and media digital marketing.
Yeah.
That obviously would help you in this career as well right now, no?
Yeah.
Does
100%.
that?
Yeah, it does. Like the marketing side of things definitely helps you.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of shit that you learn in uni, you can't just apply it to life.
Yeah.
Like you can't just यहाँ से उठाया यहाँ रख दिया काम आ गया. It's not like that. More times like just doing it teaches you more.
Yeah.
So like even like how I started, bro. Teachers के time पे मैंने ज़्यादा पैसा teachers से भी पहले आ जाते हैं. Wrong Right निकाला था मैंने गाना. उसमें like my aim was कि सबसे बढ़िया प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर लाऊंगा जो इंडस्ट्री के लोगों के साथ काम कर रहा है. इसकी फीस इतनी होनी चाहिए वरना काम अच्छा नहीं होगा टाइप स्टफ. You know that mentality. I started off with that. Marketing पे I was hitting up like hip hop pages, this that. I was like, yo, let's push this, that, push the whole thing. And I just realized, bro, you need to give it time.
You
need to be patient.
Yeah.
You need to find your own sound.
Yeah.
And that's when you got to like full go in, right? Like, but steady, just keep it steady. Like, you can't think, abhi sara andar dal do ek bari when it'll come out. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You'll know what's good for you only when you've spent time in this, bro.
Yeah.
जल्दी करके घुस जाओगे, खुद ही नहीं पता होगा क्या better है, क्या बेकार है.
वो तो है. वही है ना, like anything has its pros and cons. लेवल का भी सेम ही है, बट यहाँ पे इंडिपेंडेंट होने का एक जो सीन बन गया है वो तो बना ही है. इंडिपेंडेंट में ऑब्वियसली देयर आर मोर बेनिफिट्स आई पर्सनली फील, बट यू नीड टू एट टाइम्स वर्क विद द लेबल एज वेल, बिकॉज वो पुश जो एक लेबल दे सकता है वो
100%.
इंडिपेंडेंट में
I agree.
उसमें तो नहीं मिलेगा.
For my next album, there is an album coming.
Oh, nice.
There is an album coming soon.
This year?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Not even maybe. Fuck yes. It's coming this year.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, man. Just the next big step, because like the first album did great.
Yeah.
And it's still doing well.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
You know, before my album, it was just like it was steady numbers. Like, nothing big, nothing massive. It's not like massive either, but it's consistent now.
Yeah.
Like I have a certain following who's listening on a daily.
Yeah.
You know, उठते हैं Flyboy search कर रहे होंगे और like it's in their like songs and they listen to my music and that's like a dope feeling.
Yeah.
And I feel like Flylingual just aged well.
Yeah.
Hasn't completely aged, but like whatever time it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
It aged well.
Yeah.
And like the songs, people like they really like it. The sound was great, so now I feel like I need to give them something else. Battak for me was like a whole game changer.
Yeah.
Like I changed my sound completely on that. That's the first song I went full Hindi.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's only one bar in English, which was like a complete opposite of what I started with.
Yeah.
One bar of Hindi and full English. I was like, switch it up, bro.
Yeah.
And then I heard the beat, Vamp, Sharma boy, Vamp, bro. I couldn't do any of this without Vamp. My guy, gang shit, bro. And he made this beat for Battak, okay? And I went to the studio. I heard that shit first time. I was like, bro, what the fuck? That was so tribal. समझ रहे हो, इतनी जंगली beat थी ना वो. I was like, भाई, इस पे कुछ अलग ही करना पड़ेगा. I came up with that first side of things like real quick. Like उस पे drums भी नहीं थे bro beat पे. It was just the melody and stuff. जब मेरे को verse आ गया मेरे दिमाग में, I was like, yo, let's hit record, bro. Recorded it without the drums. And then you put the drums. I was like, yo, it's even wild, bro. And then I'm thinking, we need someone on this. I was like, किसको बोलूँ? किससे बात करें? And then I was like, bro, we should talk to Raga, man.
Yeah, Raga.
And Vamp and Raga go way back, obviously. They did GT, NCR, whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Hits.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, you think we should talk to him? He's like, yeah, bro. मुझे भी रागा भाई सुनाई दे रहे हैं. I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. So I called Raga, bro. I was like, भाई, एक गाना बनाया मैंने आपके लिए. I need you to do something on this. I need you to come to the studio. He's like, हाँ बावे, आके सुनता हूँ. So we planned the studio session. He pulled up, boom, walked in. I played him my verse, and he's like, check, active. He's like, let's do this.
Nice.
Bro, within like, not long, bro. It took like 2 hours of us chilling and just being in the studio together. Raga's writing his verse, and then he wrote it. Bhai ne khatam kiya verse. He said, thodi der mein studio do. So all the homies, we left the studio. Okay, we're sitting outside chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Raga's locked in, bro. He's fucking locked in. We can hear him. I was like, bhai, kya crazy chal raha hai andar, okay? Finished his track. We went inside. I heard it. I was like, bro, fuck. This is what I wanted, bro. This is exactly what I wanted.
With Raga as well, I think right now Raga is in a different state of mind.
Bro, Raga is in his fucking bag, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's his prime right now.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like work he's doing.
There's a bigger prime coming.
Okay.
Just from the way we've seen him work, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
100%. He's not stopping 100. Like.
Nice. I think you work mostly with Vamp, right?
Most of my songs Vamp produce them, bro.
Do you like working with one producer?
I mean, so far, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not that I'm opposed to working with other producers, because I've done like, say on Dhruv's album, Polaris, Mairami was produced by Rijul.
Okay.
Still haven't met the broski.
Yeah.
But dope stuff. Like, I heard the beat, I was like, bro, fire, man, let's work.
Yeah. Abhi, the gang you have as well, Noida, mein, you guys, Dhruv is not from Noida, but Boy Blank, BBB. Then Young Sammy is from here as well, right?
Sammy,
like
Urban Poet,
Vamp, Urban Poet.
Ash.
Bro, the sound that's coming from Noida right now, I think Noida is becoming the new hub. Jaise Delhi, Bombay to tha hi.
Ban chuka hai, bro.
Ban chuka hai. Panther is here.
Yeah, Panther's also dope.
Yeah, Panther's also dope. Then Chikriwal is based here as well, I think. There's a lot of dope artists.
Yeah, man.
Do you guys like hang out with these people as well?
Panther, bro, I've met a few times.
Yeah.
Because he's also like DJ's friend, the one who did the video for Ben 10.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I think DJ played some of my songs for him and he told me like, Panther really fucks with your work. Then he came to the studio once, he came to Lab.
Yeah.
So we sat down, just locked in. He's a dope guy, bro. Very, very fucking interesting artist.
Yeah, he makes really good songs.
You'd see him and you'd think, oh, tough guy, just makes tough music. But bro, he's actually a fucking such a whole artist.
Yeah. Even last year, I think.
Inspiring to see.
Yeah, even last year he dropped an EP or album on Valentine's Day, and that was like a completely different side to him. When I listened to that, I was like, what? That's Panther, you know?
Exactly.
And that's what I like about your music as well. You've got that variety, you know? You can do different genres, you can do different sounds as well and different emotions easily. Because I think when artists start doing the same work over and over again, after a point it's like okay, I'm getting a bit bored now.
Yeah, exactly. You need to keep yourself more entertained than the others.
Correct.
You understand? Like, I'd get bored if I was doing the same shit.
Exactly.
Like, Vamp के पास जाऊँ रोज भाई trap बना, रोज drill बना, बोर हो जाऊँगा ना यार. कुछ अलग करने का मन करता है. So like, it's literally like when I step in the studio, what the vibes are, bro. If I'm like a little emotional about something, maybe we go on a darker side.
Yeah.
If I'm like angry, bro, we go on a fucking much darker side. If I'm chilling, we do on some bakchodi shit, bro, like Battak and whatnot, Ben 10 vibes.
Yeah, and I think also like even when fans kind of box an artist into a genre or a sound, I just feel like if you're a fan of someone's work, let them evolve, you know?
100%.
Because it's all about evolution.
This happens to artists when they blow up.
Yeah.
For one song.
Yeah.
And like they don't have nothing to like lead up to that hit. Then you're like, हाँ ये बंदे ने तो ये गाना बनाया था, ये hit है, ये.
Exactly.
Just like that.
So Lab का भी, I think at some point you guys were thinking of doing some sessions, no? Similar to like On the Radar and stuff.
We have that shit locked down. Yeah, it's gonna come. We were just waiting, bro.
Okay.
We've been building.
Oh, so it's happening.
Yeah, 100%. Lab shit, bro. You're gonna see that shit everywhere.
Oh, nice. So with Lab, is it open for public or is it just you guys? It is.
But more times I'll tell you what, it's open for public. But like all of us, we only like recording with Vamp. So like Vamp's busy, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't got time. Do you understand? So like when someone needs to come and record, they hit us up. So we'll most likely have to find like a second engineer.
Yeah. Okay.
And Vamp's prices I can't disclose at the moment, but like it's not everybody prices, bro. If he wants to work with you, he'll work with you. Otherwise, like, for an everyday session, I feel like
he's not going to be someone who an up and coming artist.
You're not going to be like, हाँ Vamp भाई producer चाहिए मुझे आप एक session दे दो. Bro's gonna hang up. I'm joking. He's not gonna hang up, but like he doesn't have the time, bro.
मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि एक album when you're doing, it's always better to do with one producer. I don't know. It just sounds more cohesive for some reason.
Sure, because more or less it becomes like a joint project.
Correct, yeah.
For Flylingual also, like, I think only 2-3 songs were type beats from YouTube.
Yeah.
But the rest was all Vamp.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was all Vamp helped me, like, keep that sound.
Yeah.
And just do things my own way. Because had I been working with different producers, that'd be like a, I don't know, like a foreign something.
Interference,
yeah,
kind
exactly,
of, no?
interference. I
Yeah.
couldn't find the word.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So keeping that one producer and one sound towards it, like you work together and you build towards, like from the start till end, you go together. So it's just like more streamlined.
Yeah, and
easier.
how you were saying as well, like it feels like it's a collab, right?
Exactly.
So like even the producer is gonna like go out of their way and try to
100%.
make it better as well. Yeah. But yeah, I think you even all the featured artists that you chose. Irfana, I heard for the first time in your album, and then I started listening to her music as well a bit. Loved her, and then Deva, bro, Ruger,
Gang.
the way he started, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? So I started listening to his music as well after that. And the other guys I kind of knew, like Deep Kalsi, Kaab and all. But everyone was like amazing in that album.
On point, bro. I think just the energies when we were all linking up to make this album was just vibes, bro.
Yeah. Since you've started working as well, what's the one thing you've enjoyed the most about the industry? Like live shows or being in the studio?
Shows 100%, bro. Studios is like home for us.
Yeah. You go there like every day?
Shows is like vacation. Like, you know, like, chalo chutti pe ja rahe hain. We've done all this mehnat, now let's go enjoy. You know, it's like that. It's literally like that. It's the first time I ever put it this way and it makes complete sense, bro.
Yeah.
कि भाई घर पे पूरा टाइम अभी घिस रहे हैं, काम कर रहे हैं, अब जाके चलो मस्ती करते हैं. So at the show is just us turning up. Like, we used to go to clubs back in the day, party to other people's music. Now we make other people party to our music.
Bro, that.
And like, it's still with the guys we started this shit with, so that makes it more special. ये like, भाई हम लोगों ने साथ में गाने बनाने शुरू किए थे, कोई नहीं सुन रहा था हमें. हम ही सुन रहे थे आपस में. हम अपने 4 दोस्तों को सुना रहे थे, and that was it. And now लोग हमें सुन रहे हैं, और हम अभी भी गाने बना रहे हैं और हम साथ में जाके इन सबको सुना रहे हैं. That's like the best part of it, man.
Yeah. With live shows and stuff as well, I came for DRV's show recently in Saket.
Yeah.
There was some issues, obviously not because of you guys or him. Just the fucking sound engineer was horrible.
Bro.
So how do you guys deal with all that stuff? Because I've seen it happens a lot in India, right? Like in different venues you go and they just fuck up the sound.
Like I wasn't on, my mic didn't have auto-tune, so I was good.
Yeah.
I performed my shit.
Your was fine.
Yeah. And then Dhruv had his whole setup, right? Because he does like his live auto and everything. Which is dope. It sounds like on a live show is like so sick. And he set that up beforehand. They came for a sound check, everything. You put in time, you do a sound check, bro. What the fuck does a sound check mean? कि भाई मैं कर चुका हूँ, ये चल रहा है, अब ये ऐसा ही रखना. वापस आया आर्टिस्ट बेंच स्टेज पे चढ़ने वाला, उसका माइक ही नहीं ऑन हो रहा भाई. His song's gone off.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, okay, DRV's coming up now. They're telling his mic's okay, everything's good to go. So we played the track. We're backstage, bro. We're waiting, and like we can hear them call out Dhruv, and everyone's calling Dhruv. DRV. अब भाई आ नहीं पा रहा, माइक नहीं ऑन, वो कह रहा माइक नहीं ऑन मेरा. He said fuck it bro, चढ़ गया स्टेज पे ऐसे ही. And then he cut it off midway.
Yeah.
He like ऐसा चल रहा है ये वो. He just screamed at the crowd, like he just started without the mic. And the crowd like didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So he played that well, to be honest. And then later during his set, his guitar didn't work, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
guitar stopped working.
The guitar didn't work. He was like pretty bummed about that shit, and we were on stage together, okay? And he said it out. I was like, bro, I'm so frustrated. I was like, fuck that, bro. You go face this now. The crowd's here for you. They don't care. They love your music. You go face this front line. Because he was heading back a bit. I saw him. I was like, yo, you turn around, motherfucker. You get back in. And yeah, man. Sick show anyway, regardless. Obviously, bro, like there's fuck-ups.
Yeah.
But sick show.
When you're working as well, do you plan 3-4 months in advance? Like, okay, for the next 3-4 months, this is the kind of sound or this is the kind of songs I want to put out? Or do you just let it flow?
No, more times I like to plan, but I feel like I've let it flow in the past.
Okay.
Like, because I just make so much music and I don't drop enough.
Yeah.
That's my personal problem, which I know like a lot of other artists face.
Yeah.
But this year I've tried to plan more stuff.
Okay.
So like the Valentine's drop.
Yeah.
Love song, Valentine's. Let's drop it.
Yeah.
After that, now I'm just about to, then I dropped Merami with Dhruv. That was planned. I was like, okay, 6 songs. We got a song coming out, a feature coming out. Let's stay around this vibe. Now the future. Coming back to the future. I have some shit planned.
Okay.
Album's definitely on it.
Yeah.
And a few singles I'm going to throw that's going to blow your mind, bro.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So like Battak really put me in a zone.
Yeah.
And I want to give a little more of that kind of taste.
Yeah.
Not everything's going to be like that.
Yeah.
But you will get more.
Okay. More of in that zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raga was also really good in that. And also like just like matching up to him as well is a big task. It's not easy. Like not every artist can come to his level, so you did really good with that as well.
Man,
so I love that.
I tried, man. I tried. I just did my thing.
Yeah.
And see, if I let that get to my head, I was like, yo, Raga's this artist, he's so big.
Yeah.
I need to match his thing. I need to do that. I would have probably fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
मैंने मैं सोचा मुझे अपना करना है. मैंने कुछ नया करना है इस गाने पे. मैंने करना है. अपने लिए करना है. ये beat है मेरे लिए आई है मैं बनाता हूँ. Then we thought about Raga after that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then I didn't redo my thing either.
Yeah, okay.
Because sometimes what you do, or like a lot of artists would do this, I think.
Yeah,
and I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Like you sent a song out, someone sent their feature back on it, and they're like, okay, मेरे को थोड़ा सा इसको, let me up him just a bit. We didn't do that, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, my shit's dope. I fuck with it. I'm confident with it. Raga sent his thing. I was like, bro, this is even fucking dope. I love this.
Yeah.
And then in the first go when we recorded it, it was just my verse and Raga's verse. The hook at the end, सरे हम करते को ना बोल मत करके देखा, वो था ही नहीं वहाँ पे.
अच्छा.
हम सुन के उसी में फट रहे थे. हमने कहा था भाई इतना ही निकाल देते इसे. And then Raga's also listening, I'm also listening. I'm like भाई थोड़ा सा ना और एक्सटेंड कर देते हैं इसे. And then we sat down in the studio. Like, कैसे करें क्या करें? And I came up with the thing. I was like सरे हम करते को ना बोल मत करके दिखा. And then Raga really fucked with the part where I went in the starting. What was that? उनके सुना तुझे गर्मी चढ़ी तो सर खोलेगा क्या? कर लिया जाए उन्हें बोलेगा क्या? So that क्या वाला thing just came to him and he was like, bro, ये बढ़िया hard लग रहा है कुछ ऐसा करते हैं. I was like, yeah, bro, let's fucking do it. So we went back to back over there.
Yeah.
And then the hook came out. And then even then it was just a 2-minute song. Like it wraps up at 2. You understand? So Raga and I were like, bro, इतना ही छोड़ देते हैं, ज़्यादा फटेंगे. And then when we dropped it, bro, सबके मैसेज आ रहे हैं, भाई ये क्या इतना छोटा गाना बनाया आप लोगों ने? Like सुन रहे हो ना, ज़्यादा सुन रहे हो ना?
हाँ, पर उसका ये तो I think बहुत लोगों ने बोला था. It was a bit shorter.
Yeah.
उसकी वीडियो भी बहुत सही है.
Yeah. Again, Witness Films.
Witness Film again. Oh yeah. That video is dope.
We put a fucking DTC bus in our video, bro. आज तक किसी ने नहीं किया ये.
और जिस तरह से वो पूरा करा भी है ना, shoot बहुत सही है.
It was headache, bro. बहुत मेहनत लगी वो बस कराने के लिए.
That was a few days shoot or just?
No,
that would have taken you
1 day.
1 day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Most shoots we've done 1 day.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also with your like, let's say your album, when you're picking which video to work on, how do you do that? Because there's so many good songs. How do you select that? Oh, I'll actually do a video for Teachers or Ben 10.
Teachers was my first feature, and Dhruv was like doing a lot more than where I was at that point.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like it made sense at that point. I was like, you know,
yeah.
I need to do a video for this song. We'll get more traction.
Yeah.
So we did that.
Yeah.
And Teachers did well, bro. Like it would have done more, should have done more, but I feel like it did well. It has its own core audience.
Yeah.
And now that opened doors, like it opened a new friendship for me, especially like Dhruv and I are real tight now, bro.
Yeah.
He's like my broski only.
Yeah.
And like we're planning some events soon. Lab X Wave Runners, shout out, man.
Oh, nice.
And so we're gonna do a lot of shit together, and that's what came off that feature. I don't just see it कि एक गाना निकला इसमें से एक video निकली. I feel like we opened a lot more doors together.
Yep.
And now we're gonna do a lot more in the future as well.
Okay.
So videos, coming back to videos, bro, yeah. It's just what's doing well.
Yeah.
Like लोग क्या सुन रहे हैं, क्या सुन के unreleased मैं जब सुनाता हूँ लोगों को, you see a reaction, no?
Yeah.
तो उससे समझ आ जाता है भाई इस पे लोगों को मजा आ रहा है. So obviously like a song that you think will do well, you need to make a video.
Yeah.
It's gonna do better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna give it a better push. Like visuals you need.
Yeah.
मेरा बस चलता मैं हर गाने की वीडियो कर रहा होता. मेरा चलेगा जल्दी मैं हर गाने की करूँगा. But you gotta take things like I said, pace yourself.
Yeah. And with the boys as well, like all like Young Sammy, Boy Blank, whatever. You guys are like pretty close with talking about whatever's happening with your like deals and all of that stuff as well.
Yeah, but bro, like Sammy and I, we go way back.
Yeah.
Like way back. When Sammy was doing like Insta freestyles and stuff, that's when I found him. I hit him up on Insta, I was like, yo, bhai, dope stuff. And then he got back and I linked him. I met him outside Amity. उसको उठाने गया. मेरे को पता नहीं था कौन है, कैसा बंदा है. मिला bro, he looked like a whole different sound. But वो जब मिला मेरे को, he's so sweet. He's like very well spoken. बदमाश भी पूरा bro, full बकचोद है हाँ. Don't be mistaken. But like same time very genuine guy. So we started this shit out then bro. हम उस टाइम पे 105 में जाते थे रिकॉर्डिंग करने to my boy Seljo's place. Shout my boy Seljo, come on.
Nice.
और वहाँ से हमने शुरू किया साथ में. This is like years back bro, before.
Is it before your first song or?
I'm just trying to think. Maybe not before my first, right after my first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around then only. So we met then and we got hella tight bro. And then at that point, when I got my first big show, I was like, we've been making music, so all of us fucking went.
Yeah.
Like pura stage, it was just the gang.
Yeah.
So when we shut that shit down. And that practice just, I feel like it's followed still bro.
Yeah.
आज Sammy के पास NH7 आया. he's like bro सारे चल रहे हैं, सारे गए, कोई और बड़ा शो किसी के पास आता है, सारे जा रहे हैं, सारे गए. So it's just like I feel like we've grown a lot faster because we did shit together.
Yeah.
And that is something I feel like people also notice about us.
Yeah.
Like Noida क्यों भाई बनता जा रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ लोग साथ में कर रहे हैं. I feel like
unity है, I think.
Exactly. Other places also होगी है, ऐसा नहीं है. But I feel like ज़्यादा साथ में लेके नहीं चलते लोग एक दूसरे को. वो चीज़ हम लोगों ने करी and we've seen results, bro. I'm telling you, like we would have grown a lot slower अगर हम साथ में नहीं चल रहे होते.
और वो fact है, because मैं बताऊँ क्यों. I listened to you. उसके बाद I think I started listening to BBB through you. Then I listened to Deva through you. So because you guys are like always together as well, you see all these artists all the time. You know, like okay, I like this artist. I always see these two guys with him. I might as well, you know, start listening to their music.
Of course.
तो उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है.
BBB also, you said, bro, he's also a dope guy, bro.
He's also good.
Dope artist, fucking full of energy. Talks a lot, but fucking backs it up with the rap. My guy, come on.
Yeah, he's good as well. Boy Blanc is really good. The kind of fucking stuff he's doing. Last year was like...
Work rate is fucking insane. Boy Blanc का इतना बोलना पड़ेगा, bro. हल्का नहीं होने देता कभी. Like बनाते हैं हम सेम टाइप, मतलब उतने ही गाने बनाते होंगे हम साथ में, वो ड्रॉप कर देता है भाई. प्रोजेक्ट पे प्रोजेक्ट आ लाइक भाई मान जा, रुक जा, नहीं रुकना.
और सारे क्वालिटी. It's good quality. It's not like shit track. Yeah. I like his work as well. And Young Sammy is doing really good.
Active. Young Sammy's done fucking great.
Yeah.
It's a whole brand.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get bigger, bro.
Yeah. And it's good that even you guys, within yourself, you don't get like jealous of one person getting bigger or whatever, you know, like.
ऐसा नहीं है, bro. देखो हम, even in a family you have fights.
Yeah.
You know, like we've had issues in the past. But what I can say is we've resolved it.
Yeah.
Like कुछ भी अगर होता है तो आपस में बात करके निपटा लिया जाता है. And I'm not saying everything's perfect.
Yeah.
But everything can be perfect when you talk it out, bro.
Yeah.
And we did that.
Yeah.
Like कोई कभी issue हुआ है, so we just speak about it. And I feel like that's one solution you should like apply first. वो second resort, third resort नहीं होना चाहिए.
Exactly. Yeah.
बात करो ना पहले. Like इतना हक है हम दोस्त आपस में कि हम बात कर सकते हैं. So like that's also there, bro. And even in this rap shit, bro, jealousy तो चलो बिल्कुल ही नहीं है, किसी में भी नहीं है.
Insecurity थोड़ी बहुत हो जाती है कभी-कभी, I think.
I don't think हमारे ग्रुप में किसी को भी insecurity है. Everyone's very happy, everyone's doing their shit. But लड़ाई हो जाती है bro भाइयों में.
वो तो होती है, I think.
हर बंदे की हो सकती है, सबके साथ हो जाती है. So, but I would never call it jealousy, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Disagreements, लड़ाइयाँ, बकचोदी चलता रहता है. But jealousy and all of that is like so far away from what we guys are doing.
Yeah, but I think that's also one of the reasons why you guys are together for so many years, you know.
Course, bro,
otherwise, you would not be together if you.
Bro, jealousy हो रही होती किसी को तो ये दो रास्ते हैं, अलग-अलग जाओ, अपना करो.
और वो दिख भी जाता है. You can't fake it for long, anyways.
Yeah.
Vamp के साथ भी, so he's working with pretty much all of you.
Our whole gang, bro.
Your whole gang.
Backbone होती है ना. ये हम सारे एक के बाद एक उसको पकड़ रहा वैम्प ऐसे आगे से.
So Vampy is with you guys from like day one?
Yeah, bro. I met Vamp like way back again. Like I think I met Sammy first, then I met Vamp later.
Okay.
But like shortly after.
Yeah.
Vamp was recording in studio in Ghaziabad.
Okay.
And because he's from Ghaziabad.
Okay.
So someone told me let's go to the studio. I went there, recorded, and I really liked how he worked. But the studio was low-key trash. So I was like, भाई, and वहाँ हमेशा 36 लौंडे बैठे होते थे bro.
Oh shit.
जो जिसका स्टूडियो था वो बैठा हुआ भाई, 36 लौंडे साथ लेके बैठा हुआ, वही सो रहे हैं, वही जाग रहे हैं. भाई तुम लोग स्टूडियो दे रहे हो, पैसा ले रहे हो इसका. Have some fucking like behave, bro, behave. That's all I wanted to say, behave, motherfucker. And then after a while I was like, भाई मैं नहीं आऊँगा अगर यहाँ लोग बैठे होंगे. फिर लोग कम हो गए, but लोग थे.
अच्छा थे.
Like भाई ये बहुत चूतिया सीन है. I have nothing against you guys, but you understand, like, this is art. Like, I need to have the room to myself for me to just do what I want to do, experiment shit that I want to see.
Yeah.
And I need to be in my zone. You guys are like, not necessarily जानबूझ के नहीं कर रहे तुम लोग, but like, भाई हो रहा है.
You're fucking
and I've mentioned it like a few times, so you guys should just fucking leave. Or just not be there in the beginning. You know, when you know you've given the studio out on rent to someone, just fucking leave, bro. Let me do my thing and just record. When I go, you come back.
Yeah.
You know. But वो चीज़ समझ नहीं आती सबके शायद. Then later we found Urban and we found this location in 104. That's where Lab is, like the headquarters. Fucking outside, bitch.
So you guys started it together, you and
me, Urban Poet and Vacant Psyche, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, we started together. So we found this location.
Yeah.
And we loved it when we saw it, bro. So we just opened Lab there. Lab wasn't made then. We just wanted a studio for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't named Lab or anything. It's called Legends Are Born, right?
Yeah. Legends Are Born.
Who came up with the name?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, man.
Have you guys got the IP and all of that?
Yeah, all of that. We're registered now. Yeah. I told Vamp, I was like, bro, I ain't trying to poach or nothing, but you need to fucking move, bro. I feel like you can do a lot more in a better place. And he saw that, bro. He came with us. मैं लाया उसे लाया तो बैठना हमारे साथ bro. And then we started sitting recording there. And he also, bro, like we grew together like a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
His sound was something, our sounds were something. Him and I especially, bro, when we started at that point, when we got this location, things only went upwards.
Yeah.
Like, now he signed to Desi publishing deal.
Yeah.
You know, all of that started because we got a place to lock in. We made the work happen. We put in the time.
Yeah.
And just, it's happening.
Yeah, and all of your sound is going, like, is getting better as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even Urban, I had listened to his songs before, but it wasn't till his last EP, Culture Ties. Was it called? Yeah, Culture Ties.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, like, even his sound has improved so much now. So, like, that I think is definitely helping you guys because
100%.
you all are, like, probably spending most of the time there, right?
Yeah.
You were working as well, no?
Yeah.
Till last year, are you still working?
I still
you
do,
still work.
yeah.
So are you still into real estate?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
Sector 10, Noida extension, if anyone needs a flat shop.
So you still like, so you're working during the day and then go and work in the...
Yeah.
But that's another thing that people don't realize, you know? That there's a lot of work that goes in. You're not just like...
No one knows this, bro. Like, most people don't even know my government name, and let's not say it because you know it.
Yeah, I know it. I know the whole name.
You fucking hold it back, huh? जिसको जानना है वो पता कर सकते हैं. इतना छुपाया नहीं हुआ मैंने, but मैं actually बताता नहीं हूँ, बना रहता है, इनको थोड़ा समझ नहीं आएगा. But yeah, man, like work, music's also work, but it's also my passion.
Yeah.
So I make time out of it, but like the reality is you also gotta like do something till it's not kicking up.
Yeah. पता नहीं labels इंडिया में कुछ ऐसे आर्टिस्ट को पुश कर रहे हैं. I won't name anyone. जो मुझे कभी समझ नहीं आते कि why are they pushing these artists when there's so many other artists who are doing similar sound way better than this artist that they're pushing.
This is business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes people make a call. That might not be the best, लेकिन अब ले लिया है. तो करना पड़ेगा.
तो push करना पड़ रहा है.
Yeah. Same time, I also feel like a lot of artists get overlooked because of where they come from, what their story is. Like prime example, bro, MTV Hustle लेता है. Not a label, obviously.
Yeah.
Hustle. People don't know this. I went for auditions. Like I got shortlisted after the video round. So I did the video round. Then they called me for the on-ground auditions in Mumbai.
You did it last year or
this one for season 4? Season 4, right?
Yeah, I think season 4. Yeah, season 4. Yeah.
So I went there for the second round. We got there, waited, bro. It was fucking raining, bhai. We got there and they made us wait outside. And I was like seeing there was hella rappers, bro. Hella rappers just there and so many dope artists.
Yeah.
I'm not giving a hit to anyone who got selected. There was dope artists there too. But I just feel like there's so many more other artists that were there who didn't make the cut. Because they wanted a fucking sob story, bro.
Yeah.
Like, इस artist के पास ये है, ये TV पे बिकेगा type shit, ये वो. So इसको लेते हैं. So art gets overlooked sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like art definitely gets overlooked when it's about selling a product.
Yeah.
Because you're not so fussed about गाना इतना अच्छा है नहीं. You're like इसकी story कैसी है, ये product कैसा है, ये आगे जमेगा, लोगों को समझ जाएगा ये ज़्यादा तो इसको.
Connect कितना करेंगे लोग? I think.
Yeah. So there, bro, I feel like new age में music ऐसा हो गया कि अब सिर्फ music नहीं, एक overall personality अगर sell कर सकते हो तो कर सकते हो. Which is a good thing also.
Yeah.
Gives you like more things to work on yourself also. Like stage presence, TV, media presence.
Yeah.
Just how you talk and interact, just how you go out, carry yourself.
Yeah.
All of that, it gives you a sense of all of that shit also. But same time, there's good, like positive and negative with it.
Yeah.
You know, art gets overlooked is the negative.
Yeah. But the scene is obviously definitely getting bigger.
Yeah.
With that also, there's a lot of voices that come now. Like a lot of people talking about it, talking about your music, XYZ. And a lot of people give advice a lot of time now that, oh, you should do this with your music or this is wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you stay focused and be like, okay, I actually know this is what the song should be like and I'm not going to change it just because 10 people have told me this or whatever?
It's very important to know, bro. कब वो 10 लोग, पहले तो कौन है ये 10 लोग, और वो जब बोल रहे हैं हर बात सुननी है या हर बात नहीं सुननी. Like sometimes you being an artist should be like, नहीं यार इनको क्या पता मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. You probably ignore that.
Yeah.
More times you should, because you have that vision. But sometimes you should also listen, bro.
Yeah.
Like consistently, if someone's telling you something and say, अभी इन 10 लोगों ने बोला, कल को किसी और 10 लोगों ने बोला, कहीं ना कहीं improvise करना चाहिए. Had I not done that, I would have never landed up with Flylingual. I would have just been making English music, trying to find an audience who only wants to listen to English rap, which is like a niche, bro. Like even less than a niche at this point.
Yeah, I think right now.
But it's growing only. It's only growing.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, you need to add Hindi for it to pop off like that, and for them to like catch on to it.
Yeah.
So 100% know when to listen, know when not to listen, and definitely know who to listen from.
Yeah.
Can't be listening, taking shit from people you don't want to take advice from, bro. You wouldn't go to them with your problems. Someone said this, bro. If you don't go to them with your problems, don't let them come to you with advice.
Yeah.
So that's like something I keep in mind.
Yeah. What kind of artist are you like inspired by?
Skepta is my goat, bro.
Yeah.
Like OG.
Yeah.
I've seen Skepta do grime. I've seen him do like trap, drill. Everything, bro. There's nothing that he can't do.
Yeah.
And that's what made me feel like I can do any sound.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do with my music.
Yeah. So yeah, what we were talking about, your favorite artist from here, yeah.
Yeah, I think Seedhe Maut definitely tops it.
Yeah.
And I'm all obviously inspired like by my circle. So many names I could take. Boy Blank, Urban, Sammy, Vacant, Dhruv, Ash, Carb. There's so many, literally so many. Just BBB, Shore. I could keep going, bro. Because that's how many dope artists I've met here.
Yeah.
And just, man. That shit keeps me inspired. Yeah. But again, like if I'm saying someone from outside my circle, definitely fuck with Seedhe Maut.
Seedhe Maut, yeah. Seedhe Maut has been like
levels, bro.
Levels, yeah.
They even came to lab.
They did?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
We were so out of it, just chilling. Forgot to take photos and whatnot. And obviously you don't want to do that when...
Yeah.
We should have.
Yeah.
We should have, because it was like, it would have been nice for lab anyway.
Yeah.
But it's okay, not the last time.
Yeah. They came for a recording session?
Yeah, because Sammy and Seedhe Maut were working on a track. It's been teased a few times and people caught on to it. Sammy went live on Instagram and लोगों ने वो गाना सुना and bro पकड़ा हुआ अभी तक. रोज मैसेज आता है सामी को सुबह एक बंदे का भाई वो गाना ड्रॉप कर दो भाई वो गाना ड्रॉप कर दो. And that happened. We saw that getting recorded in the studio. And bro, the process just in itself is crazy.
The way they work?
Encore sat on the mic without a pen, without a pad, nothing. Just kept listening to the thing. Record kiya bhai ne, he hears it back, record kiya bhai ne. I think Lil Baby and these guys record this way, bro. They punch in. You know, like you punch in bars. So वो ऐसे record करते हुए, first time I ever saw anyone record like that. Within like a half an hour, 1 hour tops, he had his own verse. And it was fucking fire, bro. We listened to that shit on a daily, dog. And then Calm came in, Calm being calm, usko thanda chahiye bhai ko. Bro fucking went off again, bro. What fucking energies, loved it.
Yeah. Those guys have that energy even when you go for their live shows, no? Yeah. It's like a fucking different energy.
Aura, bro, aura. Abhi hum dekh ke aaya na, after we performed, obviously we had the best view. Hum samne khade hue the. Like right after the barrier ends and between the stage, that's where we were.
Yeah.
So we're seeing them and all we're thinking is, bhai, ye karna hai, bro. And we're like, fucking hell, kamaya bro, un logon ne.
Exactly.
They've earned this shit, man.
They've been working, I don't know for how long. He used to be called Kam Chor and fucking Encore, I think was always called Encore ABJ. But us time pe, if you look at their videos as well, when they used to do spit dope and stuff, and you look how they used to rap, or up the way they, you know, it's crazy.
A journey, bro. They believed in themselves. वो भी ये कहते हैं ना, हम कर सकते हैं, तुम भी कर सकते हो.
Exactly. Even Charlie Sloth, Young Sammy did that, right? And Seedhe Maut did that. Seedhe Maut का बहुत ही ज़्यादा amazing था. And even Young Sammy was really
Young
good.
Sammy killed that shit, bro. My
really
boy,
good.
that's the bro. I'm telling you, when he went on there, he came back and he said, bro, fire in the booth करके आया हूँ. I was like, man, chod. No fucking way.
You guys got to know when he came back after doing it, or you knew?
No, he sent us a video from there.
Oh, okay.
He's like, fire in the booth करने जा रहा हूँ. I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And then when the cut came back, and it's all with the edits and everything, I'm seeing Charlie Sloth say this, say that, and then I'm seeing Sammy kill his fucking verse.
Yeah.
I'm like, bhai, levels, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
but that's where like Indian hip hop is going now, you know?
Yeah.
Like we've got people like Nas coming here, Travis Scott coming here, and it's just getting better and better. And that's one of the reasons, I'll be honest, like I didn't get into it just because I like it. Obviously I like it and I'm passionate about it, but also there's a huge, you know, future here as well. It's still building a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of potential, and I feel there's a big gap as well for like good artists, good content creators, good everything, you know. You get into it obviously because you like it, you're passionate about it, but also have a bigger vision, you know. So do you also like plan for the next 2 years, 3 years, or how do you have a vision, or like
this is where I want to be?
Yeah.
But it's not like timed. Like इस साल में ये ऐसा नहीं है. But definitely मुझे क्या करना है वो मुझे पता है.
अरे वो पता है.
Yeah. So like the album is the next big step.
Yeah.
Between that I'm just deciding what to put out before to like lead up to it.
Yeah.
But same time I feel like I'll take it where it comes. You know, album आएगी पहले, album के बाद let's see what doors open. There's one song I've made. I've already played it a few times, so I don't mind naming it. It's a single of the album. It's called Ratan Tata. Obviously, Ratan Tata, sir, the GOAT, the one and only.
Yeah.
And this is around when he tragically passed away.
Okay.
And rest in peace, man.
So you had made that song back then, but you didn't release it?
No.
Okay.
Like it came to me then because like obviously everyone's talking about how he great he was and his legacy and everything. So it was just with me, and I obviously like really looked up to him. Yeah. Still do in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're Indian, bro.
Yeah. You.
Tata sir.
Yeah. The kind of person he is as well.
Of course,
you know?
Man. You have to.
It's not just about his success. It's also about how he carried himself as a person.
Just his principles and everything in life, bro. Like, what a guy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace again, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
So that song is about him, or it's in
it's
that
just the
theme?
mentality.
Yeah, the mentality.
It's just the, because I don't want to say it's about him because there's a few cuss words as well, and like people will probably take that in the wrong way. Yeah. But it's really not like that. I'm not trying to put no disrespect on Mr. Tata's name. It's just a way where he inspired me in a way, but I feel like I want certain things to be in my life where it was in his life. Yeah. And not just the money aspect of it. Yeah. Just how he carried himself. Yeah. Just things he stood for, and just all of that. Yeah. But also the money side of it.
Yeah, you need that.
I'll give you the first four. चाहिए मुझे अंधा पैसा, बड़ा है दिल जैसे रतन टाटा, स्टूडियो से नासा भी स्मोकिंग ज़ाज़ा, only cigarette मैं उसके घर नहीं जाता, पूरा बिल उठाता, इनसे हो नहीं पाता. Let's do a bit of fun stuff now, okay? I'll ask you some questions.
Do it. I'll ask you some questions and then just as quickly as you can, just come up with any answer, yeah?
Let's do it.
Young Sammy or Seedhe Maut?
Young Sammy.
Young Sammy? That's cool. So if you were not a rapper, what else would you do?
I keep getting asked this. Maybe clothing brand. I'd have a clothing brand, a designer maybe, yeah.
Divine or Youngsters?
Divine.
Divine?
Yeah.
Mumbai or Delhi?
Depends, but from what I'm thinking, Mumbai.
Mumbai?
Yeah.
Label or independent?
Independent now, label soon.
Nice. If you had to like sum up your music in one word or one sentence, how would you?
My music in a sentence. I've done a word before and it's fly. But let me do a sentence. If you know what I know, you'll know more.
With Lab, where do you want to take it?
Global. Being the face of India in hip hop, make it global. On the radars here, Lab's gonna be there. Nice. Outside, they're gonna know about this.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you have any messages for the fans at the end?
Stay fly, keep giving love, stay safe, take care of your loved ones, don't be jealous, take care of your own self, and we're gonna be outside, man.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Likewise, my guy. Come on, bro.